During this video, I'm going to tell you a bit more about the work that Memusi does with female hygiene and why it's so important and plays such a big part in our education programs. As founder of Memusi, I spend a lot of time not just in our own schools, but in schools around the Magadi region in Kajiado in Kenya and wider Kenya as well. In every single head teacher's office, you find the same chart, and it's a hand-drawn chart where it lists every grade down the side, and then there are two columns, one says boys and one says girls. What you find is that they start off pretty even in some cases more girls attending than boys, and then as the years go on, the number of girls attending drops, the boys stay consistent, and the girls in the last 3 or 4 years of primary education will drop off to the very low single figures. Now, one of the key contributing reasons that that happens is due to the girls' menstrual cycle, the girls starting their periods. So, why does that happen? And in other places around the world, there's less of a problem there in school drop-off. So why is it such a problem where we're working in rural Kenya? This is something that isn't necessarily talked about. Girls face shame when this happens. It's an embarrassment for the girls when this happens to them. Girls lack the materials to be able to deal with their periods. So you would have girls using rags, you would have girls using chicken feathers, you would have girls perhaps not using anything and just sitting on the floor. So what happens is that girls will drop out of school through their own embarrassment, or at best you have girls that will just not attend school for a week every single month. Now, if you think about the dynamic of trying to learn when classes are so disrupted, when you don't have the consistency of students in classes, what you will have then over the year, the latter years of education, is that the consistency of education is severely impacted. And we wanted to do something about that, and we started a pilot with a product called AfriPads. Now, AfriPads is a high quality reusable sanitary product, and within a pack there are 5 pads, and the pads cost $5 for one girl for a year. This is a social enterprise where the products are made in Uganda by women who were unemployed. So this is giving people employment. And then we purchase them from Uganda and bring the products to our schools. Now, in addition, it's not just about handing the products out, it's about actually working with local women of the same tribe, to talk about periods, to talk about the products, to teach them how to look after themselves, to teach them that there is no shame in having a monthly cycle, to help them not only just talk about periods, but talk about sex, talk about their body, and to talk about the rights that they've got as girls as well. And we do this, like I say, with local Maasai women who the girls can see as peers and equals who they will listen to. Now, having piloted this a couple of years ago, what we found is that the impact was dramatic. I was going to say quite dramatic, it was dramatic. The first school that we piloted this in, absence of girls in the last 3 to 4 years of primary school dropped by 44%. It went from 44% to 0. Absence completely wiped out. So obviously attendance improves, grades improve. Not only are you giving the girls the dignity that they need, but you're also massively impacting education as well. For something as so cheap as this, from our point of view, this is an integral part of how we deliver education. It's about making sure the attendance is there, making sure that the human rights are there, making sure that girls get the dignity that they need, and also then making sure that then the grades then get impacted, and it's giving the girls the right start to life and maintaining them in education as well.